Go again. Okay. Only been 2 hours since I made the last video, but anyway. Yeah, just sort of sitting together now and getting ideas on how it's going to meet up, what I have to do to make it meet up, how much to chop out of it, etc, etc. It's going to be the easiest ways to join it, when obviously the back's too high. I don't want it at that point. I want the curve to just flow around it. So yeah, that back has to come down and probably in a bit as well. So it looks like I'll be cutting most of that vent panel away. I was just going to cover it, but yeah, it looks like it's mostly got to go, and yeah, the whole thing's got to come in. I think I was planning to go up on this lip, but I've put panel over that, but I don't think I will now. I think I'm going to cut it back on this line here. Just go flat. The other thing too, yeah, because the guards I'm gonna have to cut bits off both ends. Yeah, and I've got to add pieces of the other guards, or chop them in half, or yeah, do something, because it's just way too narrow at the front. So yeah, I'll be chopping the front guards and joining them into it. I do have an issue with this one here. This is pushed out now because I've pushed the hinge down, but I actually cut too much of that away. Weakened it, moved it away from where it should be. Yeah, so I'm going to have to disconnect the spring from that, let it relax back into place, and take measurements off that other one. So I'm going to have to brace that now. I could just brace it down into the panel. Yeah, that'd be pretty easy. I was thinking of going right across, but I don't think there's any need for that now. Yeah, I think I just brace it down into here. I'm going to leave some of this. I don't know how much of it I'll leave, but I sort of want that for structure, the doorpost. Of course, I'll be cutting these seams off, and yeah, same here, cutting that seam off. Probably cut most of that panel off actually. When you come around the back, looking at it from the back, it's too high. It doesn't look right. And given that's all rusted away down the bottom, yeah, bent up, damaged, it's got the cutaways for the exhaust. So immediately when I look at that, I think, yeah, I'm going to cut, 5-6 inches off that. I'm going to bring it right down to here somewhere. Get rid of all this damage. So yeah, I'm going to take it down at least that low. Which also means dropping the front down as well. So, which is, I mean, it's all rusted out anyway. Yeah, it's all gone all the way along here. So, yeah, I'll stop. I mean, all this inner structure's going anyway. But yeah, so it looks like I'm going to be dropping the whole thing down 5 or 6 inches. Yeah, same here. That's all damage. So I mean, I can't go down quite as much as the back, but I can take 3 inches out of it, bring it down within, 1/2 inch of the bonnet. So yeah, and that should be good. The bonnet will go up 1/2 inch anyway at the moment, so because there's nothing holding it. There's no hinges, there's no latch. It's just sitting down there, and yeah, it keeps pulling forward an inch. So yeah, that'll go back up a bit anyway. So yeah, obviously the guards won't be hanging down that low. You're supposed to have them be legal. You're supposed to have the axles at, I mean the guards at the back are supposed to be, or fenders as you call them in America, they're supposed to be no higher than the height of the axle. That's the legal in Australia. But which sort of wouldn't look too bad, except that, you know, it's a long way below the panel. Yeah, I don't know whether I would cut it off. Yeah, if I cut it off, I can reshape it, I can redo the edge. I think both the guards are actually fairly decent on the bottom edge here. They're not rusted, so yeah, I think I'll just lift them, because I'll be cutting the front half of it off anyway. And yeah, might even go and speak to Rego bloke first, see if I can go higher, depending on how it's going to look. Yeah, can do that right now actually. Let's set it up to panel height. Ignore the tail light for the moment. That's obviously that'd go down higher. Oh yeah, that severely mucks up the angle of the tail light, doesn't it? Yeah, no, that looks crap. Don't want that at all. Alright, looks like I'm cutting the rear of the guard. So, yeah, I'm trimming that off then. So, yeah. And, yeah. The other thing I gotta do too, I was looking, there's a whole lot of structure it goes in. I didn't really want, actually you can see I've already started cutting it off, and then I started cutting it off and then realised that I need that in place. I need that to stay in place at least until I put some sort of bracing onto the hinges. You know, the hinges basically have to stay the same. Yeah, like, you can't really just put regular hinges because it's just gonna bind. It has to be able to, pull out, do this rounded thing so it doesn't catch. That's what you get when you get round surfaces. You have to have a hinge that pulls out as it goes up. And yeah, trying to design something better, I think, would be impossible. So I'm just gonna have to leave the original ones on there. I don't know about the actual spring mechanism. Not sure what I'll do that, but yeah, I'm gonna have to brace that before I cut any more of this off, because as I said, at this point it's looking like this whole piece has to go. But yeah, I'm gonna brace the hinges first, same as this. Take the spring off this one, measure it with the other ones, make sure it's all in the right place, and then brace it back against the panel on the inside here. Anyway, so that's where we're at, and yeah, I've been keen to start. Yeah, obviously all this, as I mentioned before, the whole inner structure's going to go. This will get cut right up along here and then filled in with a nice rounded panel. I want to keep it sort of outside the frame, not triangular like that, but come along and then have a nice curve going round, sort of, try to follow the curve that's already on it. So, alright, I'll leave it at that, and catch you next time. Bye.